Hello, Desoto Hills. We have some major changes that are coming to our Sunday nights and Wednesday night programming, and we wanted to talk through some of those changes here with our pastor. So tell us a little bit about some of the changes that we've got coming.
Well, the biggest changes you're going to see is on Wednesday nights. Starting in the fall, Wednesday nights is going to go from 6 to 7:15. So we're adding 15 minutes to it. And then also, I say the biggest change on Wednesday nights. Sunday nights will be a big change too. We're not going to have corporate worship every Sunday night, but we're going to have other things on Sunday night. So once a month we want to do outreach on Sunday nights.
I love it.
Really bring that back up. We also are going to try to move all our meetings on Sunday afternoons. Choir practice will stay on Sunday nights. We will every other month at least have one corporate worship time where we'll have a worship night and business meeting. So we'll do business celebrate. Do you celebrate business meetings? We'll celebrate. We'll have a business meeting, but before business meeting we'll have worship, possibly a speaker, possibly not, and then have business meeting after those worship times.
Right. We're planning on some special guests for some of those nights too, which is going to be exciting.
That's right. And then we'll still keep a lot of the Sunday night and afternoon stuff that we love, such as
the legacy stuff.
Fall Fest, Spring Fling, Salute to Summer, Country Christmas, things like that we've always done. Grand Prix, we've only done that one year, but it was awesome.
Incredible.
And so we'll probably do Grand Prix again one Sunday night. And so there's still going to be things going on Sunday night. There just won't be a corporate worship service every week.
Awesome. And we've got a lot of really cool stuff in store. I know many of you are probably wondering, how are we going to know when and what's going to happen from week to week? And we're working on a good plan for that as well, a very detailed calendar.
That's right. And July, at the July business meeting, there's a business meeting scheduled for July. At that business meeting, our goal is to put out a calendar that will go from August of 2024 till July of 2025. In that calendar, our goal is to know like when all the big events are: Fall Fest, Salute to Summer, camps, Country Christmas, all of those things. We hope to get those calendared and put that calendar out at our business meeting. But if you can't make the business meeting, we'll have those calendars available at the Welcome Center and things like that, so you can pick up a calendar and go through. And so you'll know when all of those things are going to be.
Right. And we're going to try to give you as much detail on all of the other events that we're going to have through those Sundays as well, like the worship nights and such. So a lot of really exciting things, definitely some changes from what we've done in the past, but we're really hoping to capitalize and make some of the programming a little better and to work out more for families.
Right. And so our goal in doing this is, we know time is a precious commodity. If we just don't have enough of it, and so we want to make the most use of the time that we have available, and want to help families be able to use their time wisely. So one of the biggest things, I know we're adding time on Wednesday night, but if you give Sunday nights, you have a little bit more freedom there, so families can be together. One big question that we've got in all of this is what about Awana? What will you do Awana? Well, let me explain that a little bit and explain what Wednesday nights will look like.
Sure.
Wednesday nights, basically, we'll still have meal. Starts at 4:30, goes to basically 5:45. So meals will be available. What Awana was, is scripture memory. That was the goal of Awana, is for kids to memorize scripture. On Wednesday nights we have choir and missions learning, and we really felt like if we add 15 minutes, you can still do all three of those. And so we're going to have preschool and children. They will still do choir from like 6 to 6:30, and then from 6:30 to 7:15. Is that right? 7:15. They will do scripture memory and missions kind of in a curriculum together. So those will go together, and we're still want to emphasize scripture memory. We know God tells us to hide His word in our heart that we may not sin against Him. So scripture memory is important to us. We still want to do that. And also we feel like learning about missions is a key to what we do, and we want our kids to learn about that and how they can support missions and even go on missions possibly one day. And so those are big things, but we feel like we can do all of that in that hour and 15 minutes time on Wednesday night. So that just even opens Sunday night up some more. And one thing Laura has talked about possibly doing on Sunday nights is doing a new believer class for kids. So that it's specifically designed for kids. I would like to do a Discovering Desoto Hills class some for adults, for new members, and we'll do that some on Sunday nights. But Laura on Sunday night some, every once in a while, do a new member class or new believer class for kids that have accepted Christ to help them know, what do I do now? And so it's just going to open up a lot of possibilities on Sundays for us to do some new and some neat things.
Right, and it's also going to help the youth on Wednesday nights as well, which is the flagship programming that we have for your young students. Currently, we're trying to slam about 2 hours worth of stuff in 1 hour. So we're going to have still a high energy band, still play games, which we do every week. They'll have a message. In the past, we've tried to squeeze a little bit of small group time. We call them life groups in there, but a lot of times they have maybe 10 minutes in that. So this is going to also help stretch the youth programming for Wednesday nights, which is going to be great as well. If anyone has any questions, they can contact the church office.
Contact the church office. You can catch me, catch Laura, catch David, catch Brother Mark, catch Bonnie. Catch us when you're here sometime. Call us, come by the office. If you have any questions, we want to answer those questions for you. And so if you have any, please come see us. Please ask us, and we'll talk through it.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Thank y'all.